Our story begins with Kong Jin-yuk, a new tube streamer, who became hooked with a poorly made game, a game that was so challenging that hardly anyone played it anymore, but it's been believed that if someone succeeded, the game would actually become reality. He spent 11 years of his life trying to master it, before he could successfully conquer the Tower of Trials. Jin-yuk was thinking about quitting his job as a content creator. His streaming profession could no longer support him anymore. However, certain news stunned the entire world. The Tower of Trials had actually appeared. An alert message appeared, threatening them with death if they did not clear the floors within the next 90 days. He needed to level up fast, so his first action is to go and look for the mangrove of greed, a tree whose fruits give those who eat them additional stat points. They just have one issue: there are many people waiting, yet the tree can only bear 4 fruits. Lee Jong-soo, his boss, is also present there. He is a bastard who takes advantage of the little streamers and exploits them. He wanted to be close to Kong Jin-yuk and act like a buddy, but he makes it clear that things have changed. While they were fighting, the others had already obtained the 4 fruits. Lee Jong-soo argued that if Kong Jin-yuk partnered with him they could have obtained a fruit and shared it together, but Kong Jin-yuk's true objective was never to get the fruit, but the core that is hidden inside the tree. A lot of people died. When the monster went berserk, seeing what happened, the others just left and gave up after being demoralized. They knew that defeating it will be impossible. Jin-yuk knows that Jong-soo is greedy, so he convinced him to work together and attack the monster on opposite direction. Jong-soo agreed, but when Jin-yuk gave the signal to attack, he was betrayed. Jin-yuk laughed and thanked him for maintaining his greedy attitude, because the tree will always target those who are further away. With Lee Jong-soo's diversion, he managed to outsmart the monster and obtain its tree orb. Without needing to level up, his stat points were increased by 12, he was the strongest level 1 player at the moment, becoming the first to defeat the Mangrove of Greed. Kong Jin-yuk's achievements will be recorded in the Hall of Fame, but he decided to keep his identity hidden, in order to avoid attention. He doesn't want to expose himself as the top player. When his achievement was announced, everyone assumed it was just luck. But after 10 minutes, once the video replay was uploaded, their doubtful reactions disappeared. On his way out, he decided to check his inbox. He received a lot of messages from big streaming companies offering him a ridiculous amount of money. They knew that he had played the game before, but Kong Jin-yuk isn't interested in selling his expertise for 1 or even 10 billion. He knows that the most important thing right now is information monopoly. When the Tower of Trials manifested in reality, it sends a signal all around Seoul. It didn't have a significant effect, but there was one big change: the artifacts outside the tower became holy artifacts. These holy artifacts are just replicas, since the true artifacts are inside the tower, but even though they are merely copies, they provided significant advantages during the early stages of the game. That is why museums are regarded as treasure chests, because they contain numerous artifacts. But unlike the Mangrove of Greed that respawns in 7 locations throughout Seoul, there is only one national museum in Korea. A lot of people will gather there, including former top players. Kong Jin-yuk rushed to the National Museum. And as he thought, someone got there before him. Everyone who came here hopes to acquire the Great Map of the East Land. The map tells you where the mazes and ruins are located, together with the monster information and item drop. Although it only gives information up to the 10th floor, it's more than enough for everyone to want that. A former top player appeared, commanding everyone to stop. The other players just saw it as an empty threat. To show that he means business, he ripped his shirt to show his special ability. After that, the arrogant player shouted that the map was mine. An old man appears behind him and asks, "Is the map yours?" This made the arrogant player more angry, and he told the old man to get lost or else he would choke his chicken's neck. "Your mouth is dirty for a young man, and your tongue is very sharp." The old man snapped his fingers. And immediately a fireball came from above, burning the arrogant man in crisp. The old man slowly walked towards the 2nd floor, saying, "Your tongue brought you your misfortune. A woman appeared behind him. "Fire-type magic is really hot," she said. "I'm glad to join forces with you." Her name is Lee Yuri. Young-woo asked Miss Lee to guard his back and then continued walking upstairs. Miss Lee took the statue of Anubis and summoned it. "Anyone who moves from now on will be seen as an enemy." Seeing Anubis come to life, the other players were shocked and gave up on the map. The atmosphere suddenly changed. Kang Jin-hyuk casually walks inside the museum. "You really made a mess of this place. Do you all have no respect for history?" This made Miss Lee angry. "Do you think I'm joking right now?" She ordered her summoned Anubis to get him. The Anubis rushed at Jin-hyuk, launching a spear stab. Jin-hyuk, on the other hand, simply deflected it. The Anubis attack was so powerful that it shattered the museum's floor. They had no idea Jin-hyuk's stat points were higher than others because no one knew he had cleared the Mangrove of Greed's event. "What are you going to do? Your puppy's only weapon is gone." Miss Lee pulled out 5 more statues from her bag and summoned them. He was amazed that Miss Lee could operate 5 statues at the same time with her small mana pool. Jin-hyuk then pulled out a scroll and tossed it in the air. A huge golden tiger appeared. This tiger is known as the ruler of the mountain. Miss Lee was shocked, and her body is frozen in fear. She feels like her skin will tear off. Jin-hyuk walked toward Miss Lee. He asked for the mask of Tutankhamun. Miss Lee replied with a piercing look. "It's useless in Korea. What are you even going to use it for?" He waved his finger, and suddenly the tiger roared at Miss Lee. She couldn't do anything, so she just handed it over. She took the mask out of her bag and gave it to Jin-hyuk. "Alright, I've obtained the second artifact. Aren't you aiming for the Great Map of the East Lands?" said Miss Lee. "Map? Oh yeah, I forgot about that," Jin-hyuk commanded his tiger. "Keep guarding this area so that nobody can follow. The ruler of the mountain stands ferociously on guard. The preparations are done. Let's get the strongest skill in the Tower of Trials. If you made it this far, please consider to click that like button. I've never seen a barrier like this before. Neither physical nor magical attacks work on this barrier." Jin-hyuk examines the barrier. "I think there is a way to destroy this, but there is a condition. You must be constantly using your flame magic in order to make the barrier weaker." "How long would I need to use it?" "Until I go inside and come back out, with all the necessary relics. I can't hold magic that's powerful enough to weaken the barrier for a prolonged amount of time. I know you may not trust me, but this is the only way. It will be morning soon, and we can't get out of here without getting anything. I'll let you keep the map. After all, I am in need of something else. Do you promise to hand over the map to me?" "Of course, I wouldn't want to make an enemy out of a high-ranking magic ability user." "Very well, I will trust you this time." Junwoo started to attack the barrier with his fire magic. Jin-hyuk shouted "Karpo," and charged towards the flaming barrier. Inside the room, Jin-hyuk looks around. He notices that it doesn't seem like anyone has been there, unlike the lower floors. Except for one missing artifact. He thought that whoever took it is also the one who put up the barrier. But the relic that the unknown guy took is nothing but a second-rate relic. The materials that he needs are ceremonial Persian formwork, and the right eye of the mask of Tutankhamun. By combining these 2 relics and paying the price, he successfully acquired the Eye of Truth, a double SS tier relic able to peek through other status windows. It also has the power to know whether someone is telling the truth or lying. A system message appeared: "Hidden quest completed, you have successfully combined 3 replica relics of B rank or lower. You have acquired the inherent ability, Fusion over Rank. Obtaining difficulty, Immeasurable, Details. By completing specific quests, you are able to copy and store others' inherent skills in the memory of the world, and fuse the skills to create a skill of higher tier." Meanwhile behind him. "Hey, if you're done, hurry up, I don't think I can hold on for much longer. In order to copy that old man's ability, let's see what I need to do. Copy condition. Min Youngwoo has always been hiding his true feelings behind a mask. Make him reveal his true feelings. So I just need to piss him off. Hurry up, you can stop using that skill now. We actually didn't need to do it that way. This shocked Junwoo. What do you mean? Then why did you tell me to use my skill? I disable the barrier easily with a Latin dispelling magic Carpo. You did nothing in opening the gate. Attacking the barrier with fire will do nothing. All it does is waste your mana. Now that I've made preparations, it's time to make him mad. I know the tower through and through already. So that means that this map with information up to the 10th floor is useless to me. But that doesn't mean I'm going to give it away. What are you doing? Didn't I tell you earlier? I don't need this. If someone has the map, they gain information up to the 10th floor, which might decrease my advantage of knowledge over others. The best thing to do, is to get rid of that possibility. Old man Youngwoo became furious when he saw the map burning, and then he began cursing and threatening Jinyuk. The conditions have been met. You have successfully copied the element of fire ranked B. You'll regret this. I don't think you understood. Did you not comprehend why I burned the map? Element of fire level 1 has activated. That's the same skill as mine. But the power of his skill exceeds mine greatly. He's not an ordinary guy, considering he doesn't need the map. Who exactly is this guy? Old man, if you want to climb the tower comfortably you better listen to my words. Youngwoo unwillingly agreed. I will contact you later. Go level up together with the girl downstairs. In Jinyuk's mind, I gained some pawns that I can use as I please. But there is a long way to go. I need to set my priorities straight and get the abilities I need. Jinyuk's stomach rumbled, so he went back to town. The best thing in times like these is some steaming rice and a bowl of hot soup. Inside the cafeteria, the news was broadcast on the TV. There was an incident in the National Central Museum, in which at least 23 people were killed, and more than 50 people were injured. The culprits were presumably aiming for the artifacts kept in the museum. Similar incidents are occurring all across the world. First, let's take a look at the internal security footage. It may be hard to believe, but this is the real untampered footage. Isn't that guy the person who came up on the Tower of Trials community forums? Too many people recognize me already. I need to find a way to hide my identity. The government is currently investigating the unidentified structure known as the Tower of Trials. And they gathered people with special powers to establish a new department called the Awakened Association. We have brought a related guest to speak with. My name is Han Sang-jin. I am the chairman of the Awakened Association. The reason I came here today is to recruit those that have awakened. There might be differences depending on your ranks. But we will guarantee you a minimum salary of 60 million won and treat you with the benefits of a 7th-class government worker. I will make this offer while swearing on my name. If you join us, the government will support you in every way possible. Tonight at 7 p.m. the Tower of Trials will open. Finally, the Tower of Trials opened, and everyone entered it right away. It is exactly the same as it was before. Jinyuk looked around and saw that most of the people who entered are newbies. As a celebration for entering the tower, everyone was given 100 coins. Coins are the currency within the tower. Players can earn coins by using the live broadcast function, and earn 100 coins for every 10,000 views. But if one is found to be manipulating view counts, or using other forms of cheating, they will be adequately punished. Some people choose to climb the tower, while others prefer to continue living outside it. Those who stayed outside will be spectators. Also, they favor watching players who have a better possibility of completing the tower, resulting in more views. The more famous you become, the more coins you can earn. I don't have any intentions on uploading a video first. Rather than relying on the videos to earn coins, sharing the information that I know would be a greater loss. I already know what's the first thing I have to do. Something that nobody else would do first. While we're clearing the lower 30 levels of the tower, there was a time where we couldn't proceed any further. In order to go to the next level, we needed to look for the hidden pieces within the lower levels, and that meant retracing our steps from our previous experiences. In the end, we were able to find the solution in an abandoned ruin. And that's when we found out that my character was flawed from the start. It's hard to accept that the character that I spent years building, to be trash. Character deletion. Would you really like to delete your character? Jin-Yuk cried from frustration. Because he devoted everything to his character. Only to find out that he needs to start over again. Character deletion, accepted. That was 6 years ago. Back in real time, Jin-Yuk was now standing in front of a labyrinth, Labyrinthos. This is a labyrinth designed by Daedalus. It's special for its confusing mazes, and numerous different traps made to dissuade people from entering. Although it's a difficult maze, this is the cornerstone of building your foundation in order to get beyond floor 30. Jin-Yuk never thought he would have to go through it again. But even then, although he hates it, he has no choice but to go on. Inside the labyrinth, Jin-Yuk inevitably feels the sense of nostalgia. This scene. This smell. Even this luminescent moth. It's all same as before. But who are these people? Nice to meet you. We were looking for a place to farm, but we decided to enter before the labyrinth closed. These people accidentally saw him and thought that he might be onto something. They didn't expect Jin-Yuk to enter a labyrinth. Let's go in too. Go in. Even though we don't know how big or dangerous it might be. Think about it, you all should know that the early parts of the Tower of Trials are the most important parts, right? He opened a labyrinth without a key. And if someone who was level 1 went in, it must mean that it's not that difficult. Well, I guess it is a labyrinth on the first floor. But do you think that that guy will just nicely share items with us? Of course he won't do that. All we have to do is let him have his eternal rest, inside the labyrinth. While we're hunting, we noticed that the labyrinth door was open, so we entered before it closed. Why not cooperate and clear the labyrinth together? We can all share the risk of danger. Is she the leader? Is she trying to fool me while believing they could outnumber me? You have activated the Eye of Truth. My name is Park Hannah. I'm 22, and I have once reached the second floor of the Tower of Trials. This girl has quite an interesting skill. Skill, level 1 commune, can naturally become friendly with anyone, even strangers. This skill can completely erase feelings of discomfort. Copy conditions, cooperate with Park Hannah for at least 240 hours. However, once 240 hours pass, there must be no one nearby you and Park Hannah. I'm Kong Jin-Yuk. Mr. Jin-Yuk, up to what floor have you played the Tower of Trials? Park Hannah has activated the skill level 1 commune. She wrapped herself around Jin-Yuk's arm. So this is how to use it. If I didn't know about it, might have become intimate with her. I've gone up as far as I can. What's with him? The commune skill should be in effect. Please tell us what kind of monsters are here and their traits. This labyrinth changes at fixed time intervals. Suddenly the labyrinth floors and walls started to move. You'll get squashed if you stand still. I don't see Mina. To think there is a labyrinth like this on the first floor. Wasn't there supposed to be nothing special on the first floor other than the ruins? Haven't you all experienced terrain-changing labyrinths, at least once? Who would experience something like that? This is too dangerous for level 1 players. We need to get out of here ASAP. Hymin, can you find the exit? You should be able to do that with your skill. But Hymin replied that the skill activation was cancelled when the labyrinth was changing. You mean you can't find the exit? We're trapped in here. Why would they enter the labyrinth so confidently? It seems like they were only relying on a navigation skill. These newbies must have thought the labyrinth was easy. Park Hannah and the others confronted Jin-Yuk. Why didn't you tell us about something as important as the terrain changing earlier? We almost died because of you. That's right, he's hogging the information. But Kang Jinyuk's reply shocked them. Did I ask you to follow me? You guys decided to follow me on your own. I didn't drag you in here by force. After hearing Jinyuk's words, the others drawed their weapons out. This bastard just keeps talking trash. Since things already turned out like this. Min was about to attack Jinyuk. Then suddenly, an axe went flying through him. What happened? A minotaur appeared, swinging his axe. We're gonna die. Out of my way. Jinyuk dashed forward. The minotaur saw Jinyuk coming from below, so it bashed his axe towards the ground, but Jinyuk was quick, and he dodged the attack. You have obtained the hidden stat, Rift. Rift, a stat that reduces the difference between you and an opponent of a much higher level, and increases the difference between you and a weaker opponent. When fighting an opponent stronger than you, it reduces their level by 1 for every 3 points in these stats. This is the best method to grow as a level 1 player after my endless trials and errors when I played this game before. I've already been hit by his attacks tens of thousands of times before. His attack pattern has already been etched into my body. No matter how strong the attack is, it's useless if it doesn't hit. As Jinyuk fought the Minotaur, the other players were watching in awe. We're about to go against someone like him. I was stupid to think I could kill him and take rewards. Jinyuk taunted the Minotaur. You're too slow. Are you even trying to hit me? The Minotaur went berserk. But Jinyuk is ready for this. The way to get stronger quickly is simple. Gamble with your life on the line. The higher the risk, the higher the reward. You have just barely evaded a fatal attack. Stats Rift has increased by 1. Getting 1 stat point, for just a scratch isn't a bad exchange. It would probably be dangerous if I keep doing this. Jinyuk saw the others trying to find the exit. Hana, I want to get out of here. We'll find the exit as long as we follow the walls. Where are you guys going? If you also want some stats, why don't you join me? You'll receive a hidden stat, if you evade his attacks. We should all share the dangers together, right? The Minotaur launched an attack on Hana. She was shocked, and didn't know what to do. The others were shouting as they saw the axe hurling closer towards Hana. Luckily, Jinyuk pulled her away before the axe hit her. Why would you just stand there doing nothing? At least, you should duck or run. Then suddenly they hear the walls cracking. The labyrinth terrain is about to change again. Jinyuk smirked at the Minotaur as the labyrinth wall slowly blocked and separated them. We almost died. It won't chase us anymore, right? The dust of the luminescent moth that I touched earlier attracts the Minotaur. It'll probably continue to chase us. Why are you doing something so crazy? Obviously, to increase my stats, I rest every time the labyrinth changes, and recover my health, and I play with the Minotaur when he comes at me. Efficient, right? For how long do we need to? Until we escape the labyrinth. For a month. That means, we won't be chased by that monster, if you're not with us. That's true. But where will you go? It's even more dangerous to wander aimlessly. Does that mean you know where the exit is? As I've said before, I know this labyrinth better than anyone. Of course, I know the exit. So there's no way we can escape by ourselves. We have no choice, we'll accompany you. Jinyuk made an evil smile. Nothing is free in this world, even buses have fares. He drew his knife out, and demanded all of their coins. #player, Korean server, pro player, Goblin Dungeon shortest time clear video, solo clear in 15 hours. He's amazing. Wow, I need to subscribe, and watch all his future videos. It really worked, they are loving my content. Young Won, the notice board is filled with stuff about you. Fighting all those goblins was worth it. We can get 100 coins, with the view count alone. Thanks for all your hard work guys. People probably think you did it all by yourself. There's no way they'll find out we supported him and gave him some buffs. It was edited pretty well. Suddenly, Myung-won, look at our video ranking. A new video has been uploaded to the Hall of Fame. Hot, popular video. The world's first +10 successful item reinforcement. What the hell was this? Who in their right mind would do a +10 reinforcement? That's impossible. 10 minutes ago. Back inside the labyrinth. Now pay attention. We need to get some moss to sleep on and some firewood to make a fire. While Jin-hyuk was alone, he opened the store. Welcome to the store. Because he got some coins from the other players, he bought some items. Enchanted tarot cards, worn-down bronze key fragment, wooden cartwheel fragment, and 10 lottery reinforcement scroll. These items are all ranked F. They seem like trash that no one would buy, but what's important is how to use them. I will combine these 3 items. 3 items are being combined. Combination successful. Goddess of Luck, Fortuna's Wheel of Fortune is incomplete. Acquisition difficulty, S tier, description, increase the luck stat to the maximum for 10 minutes, one-time use. However, since it is incomplete, there will be restrictions on its range of usage. If you don't know the maximum range of luck, this could be bad. However, I know exactly where that range is. Since I've experienced it while playing the game before. The probability of a successful reinforcement is terrible. But when my luck is maxed out, the probability of success is 100%. Your maximum luck value has increased. I'll use all of them on this dagger. Reinforcement is successful. You have obtained Old Dagger +10. Bonus achievement. You are the first to create a +10 item in the Korean server. You have obtained 5,000 coins. This achievement will be posted to the Hall of Fame. Day 10 of this hellish life. Slept on a bed made of moss. Had nothing to eat but mushrooms and moss. The Minotaur appeared at the fixed time. And that bastard easily handled it all. Both of them are already fed up. No way. We'll really die at this rate. We'll just be thrown away after being used by that devil. While Jin-hyuk was sleeping, Hannah was contacting people from the outside to try to find information about him. But there is no luck, all of Jin-hyuk's past videos related to the Tower of Trials were locked. Hannah asked if they had told her big brother about her situation. What did the Crow Guild say? The guild is also investigating. There's no information about this labyrinth in the first place. We'll need at least 3 weeks to get to where you are. I've been thinking, if we kill this bastard and wait in that stone chamber we found until Big Brother arrives, we can definitely survive through this hell. The problem is figuring out how to kill him. Isn't it our chance to kill him while he's sleeping? Let's get it over with. Everyone dies when their head gets split open. Wait. That man's reaction speed is monstrous. He'll probably wake up and counterattack the moment you attack. Then what are we supposed to do? We can't keep being abused like this. Who says we'll continue being abused? Don't you know my older brother is part of the Crow Guild? He gave me this to use in dangerous situations. Giant Bumblebee's Stinger. A deadly poison that can kill 100 trolls with 1 drop. They waited for Jin-hyuk to wake up. Let's eat. Is it roasted moss and mushrooms again? What else is there to eat here? If you're complaining, catch some bats and eat it. Mr. Chul, please give me some more mushroom and moss. They saw that Jin-hyuk swallowed the poisoned food. Suddenly, a plate drops on the floor. But it was Chul who was choking, and his mount is burning with poison. Idiot. Did you think I would carelessly eat whatever you guys gave me? You knew that it was poisonous. Yes, when I asked you to give me more, I made a quick switch while you guys were distracted, and you guys are broadcasting without permission. Jin-hyuk opened his system menu to file a report. What are you talking about? Do you have proof? Didn't you know that live broadcasts can only be turned on when fighting the boss? If any illicit acts such as viewer count manipulation and etc. are caught, appropriate measures will be taken. If no illicit acts are discovered, the reporter will receive a penalty. Will you continue with the report? Jin-Yuk clicked the yes button. A warning message appeared, report confirmed. Anonymity has been removed. The system detected that Hannah was live streaming privately. Number of broadcast viewers, 10. Suddenly, one by one, people are being kicked out of the stream. What's going on? Current number of viewers, 0. Viewers related to this incident cannot watch videos for the next month. If caught the second time, they will be banned permanently. Penalty to the involved player has been changed to a harsh fate. The wall of the labyrinth opened. The Minotaur instantly went berserk the moment it saw her. You will fight it again this time, right? Just tell me where I need to go. Miss Park Hannah, you're quite shameless. You just tried to poison me earlier, why should I help you? Hannah was frozen in fear. She can't convince Jin-Yuk to help her, even if she uses her inherent skill. Condition has been fulfilled. You have succeeded in copying the skill commune. You're no longer needed. You'll regret this. My older brother is part of the Crow Guild. Suddenly, they were interrupted. The Minotaur launched an attack between them. Luckily, it missed Hannah. Jin-Yuk jumped to dodge it. Between that stupid guild and me, which should you fear more? From above, Jin-Yuk charged and attacked the Minotaur. His attack is still too shallow. But now the Minotaur is receiving damage, thanks to his tireless effort in raising his rift stat. But this is still not enough to kill it. If that's the case, all I need to do is create the conditions for it to be possible. You have activated level 1 element of fire. It mildly scorched the Minotaur and brought it to its knees. Almost there, the Guardian of the Labyrinth, Minotaur, has activated level 10 Berserk. How are we supposed to defeat something like that? Level 10 Berserker. The Minotaur's attack power, attack speed, and movement speed increases by 30% for 5 minutes from the moment of activation. Additional option, temporarily increase intelligence. Able to speak while the skill is active. I will rip you to shreds, so that you can never trespass into this dungeon again. His power efficiency feels higher than before. The Minotaur relentlessly swings his axe at Jin-Yuk. He's not dodging anymore, he is exchanging blows with the Minotaur and defending by deflecting the force of the attack. It is a boss monster that has activated a level 10 skill. Not even the full force of the Crow Guild could be a match for it. Yet, this crazy bastard is even laughing in this situation. I have died to this monster several times before. Whether it be reality or a game. Their difficulties are both hell. But this world responds to me. You are full of cheap tricks, human. You can only make scratches on my body. The rift stat has increased. The Guardian of the Labyrinth Minotaur's level 10 Berserker skill has ended. The Guardian of the Labyrinth Minotaur will fall into a suspended state for 24 hours. Total obtained rift stat points since day 1, 57. In terms of levels, the gap will be reduced by 19 levels. 20 days left before I can reach my 100-point objective. Is it over? He just can't move. After 24 hours, he will come and chase us again. There are still 20 days left. 20 days later, as Jin-Yuk is fighting the Minotaur. Rift stat points, obtained, 100. Finally, I got it. As the Minotaur charges at Jin-Yuk, he immediately counterattacked, sending the Minotaur on his final rest. Jin-Yuk looked at Park Hannah. I guess the only thing left is how to dispose of you. Dispose? I will create a company, and will now begin recruiting interns. I guess you're not interested. I am. I've always wanted to enter this company. Then what do you have to offer that can benefit the company? My exclusive skill commune will definitely be of use to the management of the company. It's not exclusive anymore. What a disappointment. I'll give you the Braham's ring. My brother said he will be negotiating with a top guild in China as payment for offering them Korean ginseng. So please spare my life. Braham's ring. One of the best items you can obtain on the first floor. It increases movement speed, grants magic resistance, and even has the ability to suppress the magic power of monsters. You have activated level 1, Eye of Truth. Park Hannah's words are the truth. It doesn't seem like she's messing around. Congratulations. You have passed and become an intern for the veteran company. I'm saved. Time to fill out a contract. Level 1 Commune, and Level 1 Element of Fire. The two skills will be combined. You have combined Brand of Tribulation. Wait, is that the contract? Did you think it will be on a piece of paper? Congratulations on entering our black company in turn. Level 1 Brand of Tribulation will be engraved on Park Hannah's face. Brand of Tribulation. Description: the branded subject must obey your commands. The subject is restricted from any actions that can harm you. If the subject breaks this restriction, their entire body will ignite in flames under excruciating pain. You are the first to clear the labyrinth, on the first floor. We survived. We really survived. This will be recorded in the Hall of Fame tomorrow. 5,000 coins will be paid to each player who clears the dungeon. Yes, I'm being rewarded for all my suffering. In turn. Yes, director. Hand them over. With this, I have over 10,000 coins. There shouldn't be any players at this moment who have more coins than me. Get me Braham's ring in 3 days. 3 days? It's too short. 2 days. Okay, I'll get it no matter what. In 1 week, the Dangun Guild will mobilize as the representatives of Korea to clear the third floor boss monster. The Dangun Guild is the top guild in South Korea. They are trying to clear the third floor boss monster in only 1 month. They're too impatient. They will regret it later on. I understand, they want to monopolize the countless resources that exist in the tower. However, 90 days are given to clear each floor. There is no need to even go to the second floor. Much less the third floor. If you increase the difficulty with weak foundations, when you reach a wall, the pressure felt by the difficulty will be much fiercer. There are no retries, after human extinction. For now let's gather information about what happened, during the month that I stayed inside the labyrinth. To gain reliable info in a place overflowing with fake news, I need people I can trust and sources that I've known for a while. Jinyuk opened the user search option. He contacted the people that he played with before. Hello, I'm human bald male. My real name is Lee Tae-min. I'm Nuclear Fist of Bulgang District. My real name is Yu Yunhua. They have changed a bit from their gaming days. To think that I would meet with the veterans that I played with 2 years ago in the Tower of Trials. You have activated, Level 1 Eye of Truth. Name, Lee Tae-min, Level 11. Exclusive ability, Machine King. As expected, he got the Machine King. It has no real flaws other than its larger magic power consumption. It is an exclusive ability that specializes in large-scale battles. Name, Yu Yonhwa. Level 12. Exclusive ability, Kyokushin Taekwondo. It's an exclusive ability designed for close proximity tanking and damage dealing. Since their levels are similar, they must have hunted together. Copy condition. These two people are comrades that you've accompanied for a long time. Once the 3 of you reach the 20th floor, you can copy Lee Tae-min and Yu Yunhwa's ability. It's your turn to introduce yourself. My name is Kong Jinyuk. I'm 27 and I was a streamer on Paprika TV. You were a streamer? I watched Paprika from time to time. I'm no longer streaming now. Although it's my first time meeting them in real life, I feel comfortable. Lee Tae-min and Yu Yunhwa told me what had happened during the month I was inside the labyrinth. The movements of the representative guilds around the world, and the trends of the streamers. And the group that call themselves demons, who kidnap people and operate a coin factory. You spend a month in the labyrinth. Did you not take the test yet? What test? Since the Tower of Trials first appeared, it has been swamped with people. But after reaching the second floor, the number of casualties massively increased. The Awakened Association restricted entry into the tower to only those who passed their test. After you pass it, you get this certification code. President Han Sang-jin of the Awakened Association is using the increase in casualties as an excuse to recruit powerful people hiding in the shadows. If that is their goal, then I'll exploit it as much as I can. Jin Yuk arrived at the Awakened Association. The test site is crowded with people who are desperate to earn the right to climb the tower, and people who want to display their powers, in order to get noticed by top guilds. They seek publicity, knowing that there are lots of media outlets covering the test evaluation of potential rankers. Park Hana arrived together with her brother, Park Hajin. He is the future leader of the Black Crow Guild. Behind them is Kim Kitai of the Fighting Father Guild. Kim asked, "Why are there so many people here?" And Hajin answered, "I think it's because there are many people hoping to strike gold. There is no time, so move the people out." The Crow Guild started dispersing people to clear the waiting line. "What are you doing? Are you deaf? Why should I move? I'm waiting for my turn after getting my number." Park Hajin was furious. "Why can't you even get rid of one person? I don't know who you are, but you're making a huge mistake. It's not too late, so get out of the line." Is that person standing up to Park Hajin? He must be eager to die. Park Hajin. Is he the brother that Park Hana was talking about? You have activated Level 1 Eye of Truth. Name, Park Hajin. Level 8. Skills, Level 3 Acceleration, Level 2 Stealth, and Level 2 Shallow Breathing. Copy condition: if you reach maximum friendliness with the subject, you can copy their exclusive ability. If you reach maximum hostility with the subject, you can copy one of the subject's skills that you want. Brother, what's going on? This crazy bastard is. Park Hajin haven't finished his words, then suddenly, Jin Yuk broke his finger. Because of that, Hajin launched an attack on Jin Yuk. Jin Yuk immediately countered by spraying water in Hajin's eye, causing him to momentarily lose focus. And in a blink of an eye, Hajin was hit by Jin Yuk's swift attack, knocking him down. What happened? Did he trip on his own? Why is that man here? Leave him alone. Fighting Father Kim Kitai appeared in front of Jin Yuk. You have activated Level 1 Eye of Truth. Warning. Due to the level difference being over a fixed limit, the skill activation will be cancelled. He must be over level 20. I didn't know this guy had his nanny with him. I'm protecting him. Since he's useful in some ways. Useful, because he's supplying Korean ginseng to China. How did you know? Does the how matter? Can't you ask a more practical question, like the method of countering the side effects of the Korean ginseng? Kim Kitai has activated Level 3 Blackout Barrier. He trapped Jin Yuk inside his barrier so that no one could hear their conversation. So you want an exchange with 10 of our monopolized dungeons? How can I be certain whether you even know the information you claim to know? Korean ginseng, an edible item known for its excellent stamina and magic power recovery. However, if you eat it raw, there is a magic power poisoning side effect. You must be having a hard time due to this side effect, but it can easily be cured by using 3 items. Corasian's extract, Moonlight Stone, and most importantly, the Mandragora root. Besides the other 2, you must be having a hard time finding the root, right? I'll tell you where you can find them. It matched with the information from the guild's research team. I will accept your terms. However, if you are playing some tricks, be prepared. I won't just let it slide. You might be misunderstanding something. The one who is offering the opportunity is me. Outside the blackout barrier, Yunhua and Taemin are seen protecting it from people who want to go near. Get back if you don't want to die. Level 3 blackout barrier has been removed. Calm down Yunhua. Are you dragged along by force? Just say the word, and I'll wipe them all out. Don't worry, I'm alright, Jinyuk replied. Park Hajin saw that Kim Kitai was leaving. Please wait. Are you just going to let them go? He's not someone the likes of you can handle. Kim Kitai proceeded to leave the testing site. What happened inside the barrier? How dare you humiliate me like this? I will get you someday no matter what. Copy condition: if you reach maximum hostility with the subject, you can copy one of the subject's skill that you want. Conditions have been met. You have succeeded in copying the skill Shallow Breathing. Shallow breathing, a passive skill that lets you control your breathing capacity and heart rate. I shall take the test now. This test measures the size of your potential when you strike the magic stone. You can use any item or exclusive ability. Mr. Jinyuk, that's a mid-grade magic stone. Please use this low-grade magic stone. The facilitator was shocked. The mid-grade stones don't even budge against normal people. But I've never heard of someone cutting the magic stone in two. Congratulations. You're an S rank. I will report this to my superior, so please wait here. Please postpone the report by 1 week. What do you mean by postpone? For personal reasons. I won't care where you release it after 1 week. Jinyuk and Park Hana crossed paths. I have what you asked for. You have acquired Braham's ring. Yunhua and Taemin were shocked to hear that Jinyuk only got an F rank. But Jinyuk said that it was temporary because he would be measured again next week. There are two parts to the test. One is by measuring your magic power, and the second is to clear one of the dungeons in the Tower of Trials. Since the second test has no difficulty restrictions, most players have opted to clear easier dungeons. However, the one that I will be going to is a domain that no one has ever cleared. Hall of the Depraved. Since Jinyuk is just an F rank, he cannot enter the ruined dungeon alone. It is one of the restrictions of the Awakened Association. So to enter the dungeon, he registered as a porter. Inside the dungeon, Jinyuk met a veteran porter. The old man said that they need to be extra careful because if they make a wrong move, they could easily die. He also told Jinyuk that the only reason he's taking the risk is so that he can feed his wife and kids. Jinyuk replied that he doesn't need to worry because everyone will be able to return home safely. Although the veteran porter finds it strange, he thanks him for his kind words. They have reached their destination. Good work everyone, take a rest until the attack force arrives. Suddenly, a system message appeared. The benefit for the one who first conquered the tower has arrived. Benefit? Jinyuk is the only player who completed the Tower of Trials before it appeared in real life. These benefits are his reward for clearing the game. The benefits will open. Luck and adaptive stat will both be increased by 10. Cold Heart will be activated. Cold Heart, you are able to keep your composure even in tense situations. However, your human emotions may start to diminish. The passive Monopoly will be activated. When you take all the final rewards alone, without sharing, you can receive the best possible reward. The main attack force has arrived. You have activated Level 1 Eye of Truth. Name, Song Chanhwa. Level, 14. Unique ability, Item Lightning. Copy conditions, gain Song Chanhwa's trust during the raid. Gain his trust, it's not going to work. An attack force captain with only this level? They proceeded to go inside the dungeon. As they went deeper, it got darker, almost pitch black. The magician of the attack force cast an illumination spell to light up the dungeon. The corpses of the monster that the advance party defeated are scattered all over. The porters have arrived, and regrouped with the advance team. Jinyuk finds it strange that no one was injured after fighting all the monsters. And why are there foreigners here? I know that design. It's from the Zion Guild, a small group of elites in Europe. I feel a strong presence with that little knight. I think I should befriend her. Thank you for your hard work. Please have some iced water. You have activated Level 1 Commune. The subject has a slightly favorable impression of you. This person is the youngest daughter of the Laurentia family. A noble family from Europe. She is currently one of the most famous players in Europe. Who wields holy power, excels at attacking and defending, and has a healing ability. The Saints of Amsterdam, Teresa de Laurentia. All of her skills are effective against the undead. Probably that's the reason why there were no casualties. But why is she here instead of clearing the third floor boss? You have activated Level 1 Eye of Truth. Warning, the skill activation will be cancelled due to the difference in levels. She must be over level 20. The luck and adaptive stat have nullified the level difference. You have activated Level 2 Eye of Truth. You can now look at the subject's status window. Name, Teresa de Laurentia. Level 29. Job, currently progressing through job quest. Unique ability, Blessing of the Star. Copy condition, Teresa is one of the top 100 rankers in the world. The moment you save her from life-threatening danger, you will be able to copy her unique ability and one of her skills. She is probably questing, that is why she is here. Thank you for the water. She has the best unique ability among the Holy Knights, the Blessing of the Star, and I have a chance to obtain it. The problem is how to create a situation where she'll be in danger and then save her from it. Patrolling members of the attack team noticed that all of the guards that were keeping an eye on the Guardian were dead. An alert message appeared. The Guardian of the Ruins gazes upon the trespassers. In 10 minutes, the security system will summon Guardians to protect the dungeon. Who the hell tripped the security system? It wouldn't be dangerous as long as it was left alone. But now it's too late. At our current power, taking on the dungeon guardians would practically be suicide. We need to evacuate all non-combatants within 10 minutes. Captain Song said they'll keep heading inside. Are you serious, Captain? The late arriving force hasn't arrived yet. But Captain Song is so persistent. He doesn't want to end things this way because he worked so hard to earn the position as the attack force captain. Stop complaining and follow me. After all, we have Saint Teresa in our rank. Guys, get up. We need to get out of here ASAP. The Guardians are awake. Why are you worried? We are with a large guild, it's unlikely that they are not prepared for this. Solo players like us just need to follow the attack force captain's orders. Suddenly, the Guardians appeared. We're screwed. Prepare for combat. What do you think will happen inside the dungeon? Will they survive the Guardians' attack? Click the like button if you want me to make more video like this. And if you're new here, subscribe. Thanks.